Record.
She sure
Let me
did.
record. Okay, we're recording. And for
Yes.
those of you who are just joining us, you need 3 sheets of paper folded hot dog way into thirds. Okay,
Yes.
take it away, Shelly.
So, yeah. And like I said, like if you are like try to participate, because just learning, just hearing stuff isn't going to get it done. Like the point is you're walking out of here with a month's worth of content, you know, on fire. Okay. So, and also want to give a shout out to Chris. I see your lovely face. It's so good to see you. She's been off fighting the COVID war in the ICU and bleeding out at the seams over there, but here she is. And we're so happy that you're here and you're looking fantastic and glowing. And, you know, she's going to have a story to tell. She does have a story to tell because, you know, she's living in a hotel room, working 16-hour days in the ICU, fighting COVID, and she's doing really well with her health. She ran out of fuelings and had a whole hiccup with that. And woo! Anyway, so like Curse is living proof. If you want to be healthy, apologize for it, right? Awesome. Okay. So we are going to, so I did this with Andrea yesterday. She was my guinea pig and because I wanted to make sure I could get it done in the short amount of time that I wanted to. And she was pretty cute. She kind of had this surprised look on her face, like I practiced some kind of voodoo on her or something. She was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I loved it. She had a prior engagement and wasn't able to come today. So I was like, hey, well, if you'll be my guinea pig, then I'm gonna let you off the hook. So you need 3 pieces of paper, fold them for your first one, fold it into 3 parts. So you've got 3 columns. Okay. And we're going to learn about 3 types of content that are very important. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this because I've never done this before, but I have a dry erase board here and I was going to try to. Okay, can you see that? You have a pyramid. If you want to just maybe in the upper right-hand corner, like small, just write your little pyramid here. So this will help remind you of the different types of content. So we have 3 types of main content that we want to focus on in our business. The first one is the foundational, which is the how-to content. The second is hope content. And the top is conviction. So when you think about what we're putting out here, more is going to be how to. The middle zone is going to be hope content. The top, a little spice with the conviction. And I'm going to go over what those mean. So how to content is excellent. And the purpose of it is to establish yourself as an authority in the wellness space. Okay. And you might not feel like you're an authority, but you are. And I tell you guys that all the time because you've created health and you have a life book and you're aligned with a physician-led master. Okay, that's been doing this for 20 years. So everything that you know, everything that he knows, he's shared with us in this life book. That makes you a master. Okay, that makes you knowledgeable. Okay, you don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be, okay. If healthcare was where the party was at, honey, healthcare wouldn't be in the situation that it's in. Okay, so the world's relying on you to show up in your greatness. Okay, so how to is it's establishing your authority. It's helping people, your audience, to know kind of what they need to do. What does your audience need to know to accomplish the results that you provide? Okay, so think about what do people that you work with, or what did you need to know how to do to get the results that you get with your clients? So this is going to be, you're going to write on your paper that you put into thirds, how to at the top, and we are going to brainstorm. So how to is at the top. And you're going to stay in that first column. Okay, how to, and we're just going right down the line and we're gonna brainstorm. We're gonna set the timer for 5 minutes. Can you time us, Jess?
I will time us, and I'm also going to start putting all this on a Google Doc, and I'll share with the group. So for all of those of you that are driving, can't attend today, want to attend, I'll put them all there for you as well.
Awesome. Because she's awesome like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a piece. I am not that awesome. Okay, so how to, we're gonna go 5 minutes and we're just gonna brainstorm. What do our people, our clients need to know how to do? We're gonna go around the room. I'm gonna start with Shayla. How to, we're gonna write this down on a list.
How to,
Okay, so we're gonna write that down, navigate holidays. Sheila, what do they need to know how to do?
How to get your water intake.
Water intake. Gloria.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sleep.
How to get quality sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, Megan Kaufman.
How and what to order in restaurants.
How to order in restaurants. Okay, that's a great one. So you guys get this, right? We're just going right down the line, writing it right down. Okay, Tara, what do our clients need to know how to do?
how to stop challenge shoes.
That's
one.
very good.
My favorite.
Yes. Amity.
I was thinking like what to buy at the store.
Shopping. Yeah. What to buy. Okay. All right. Amanda.
Establish healthy surroundings.
That's good. Chris.
How to move more without exercising.
Yeah. Move more, no exercise. Kim.
About how to recognize addictive foods and sugars.
Ooh. Danica.
How to be consistent.
That's good. Consistent. Brandy.
Sorry, I put it in the chat, but it's
Oh.
maybe how to break the strongholds of poor mindsets.
Yes, that's so good. Breaking strongholds, poor mindsets. All right. So I'm gonna add mine is decrease inflammation. The root of all disease, right? Was actually emotional mismanagement, but that creates inflammation. Did you know emotional mismanagement creates inflammation in your body?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
because
so
of the
does
stress.
sugar. How about
And
that?
so does sugar, because both cause a stress response on the body because both are abnormal. Okay, so that's our how-to. The next column, or okay, let me say this. So that's our how-to. Now, what do our clients need to know how to do that they don't know they need to know how to do? Does that make sense? So it's like, where's the gap? Where's the disconnect? What do they led astray on? Like they may need to know how to do something that they don't know that they need to know. Have better friendships. That's good.
Is this still
Anybody
on the how
think of
to
one?
column?
Huh?
Is this still on the how to column?
Yes, this is still in the how-to column.
If you run out of room, do you go to the other folded
No.
page? No.
I would go to the back side if you do, but you shouldn't. You
You're
just
right.
turn it
Okay.
over
Okay.
and go to the back side of this. Yeah. Okay. So,
So would this be like how to not gain weight around the holidays? Is that the kind of thing that you're saying?
well, it's like something that they need to know how to do that they're totally unconscious that they even know how, that they need to know that. Like, how to eat more. How
Yeah.
to eat more to lose weight. People don't know that they need to know that. Right?
How to reward themselves without food.
Rewards without food. Yeah, that's good. Okay, eat more to lose weight. Okay, anything else you can think of that they need to know that they don't know they need
How
to
to
know?
not go to the gym to lose weight.
Ooh, not go to the gym. That's a really good one. Anything else you
How
can
How
think
to
of?
not do it alone?
Not do it alone.
How to celebrate life events without food.
Yeah, celebrate life without food. Can you think
How
of
to eat more often.
eat more frequently? Okay. Anything else? I'm going to pull one in here, which may or may not resonate with you guys, but how to connect your spiritual life with your physical life. It's not two separate things. It's, to see what I mean? How to integrate your faith and physical health. Maybe that's how I would say it.
I love that one.
Anyone else think of something? These are great.
I was thinking how to not be so emotional. Because so many people are emotional, but they don't even know that they're being emotional.
So I would say how to feel your emotions
Yeah.
so that they pass. Not, because not being emotional kind of sounds like, well, just don't be emotional, yeah. So how
Would
to
that be
feel,
more about like being above the line, like how to think and act above the line, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
Above
Oh,
the
how
line.
about this?
How
How to
to-
use
how-
your emotions to empower yourself.
Mhm.
Yes, emotions as powerful ally,
Yes.
not a, what do you call that? Ally or
Burden,
a what?
a burden, maybe?
Enemy.
Enemy. I can't think of the word. As a powerful ally, not an enemy.
How about how to deal with cravings?
Yeah. Ooh, that one's good. Cravings. They come in waves. Okay. All right. This is freaking fantastic. Okay. So next one, next column, we're going hope. And for hope is where we inspire. This is where we tell the stories. We tell our story. We tell our client stories. We tell stories of coaches, stories of other people. This is, but the key to this, doing it correctly, is not just showing, voila, now I'm healthy and I'm a size 6 and I'm awesome and I'm off all my meds, right? It's showing the struggle. Because if you don't show the struggle, people don't believe they can do it because they know they're just not, that they know that they're going to struggle. And so it almost sounds like pie in the sky, like they can't believe it if you don't share the struggle. So you want to think of like, I told you that formula, the pain, the problem, and the solution, right? You want to think of it like that, to where you want to show the problem. Or another way to say this is the start, the struggle, and the story. Right. So you don't want to just be like, oh yeah, now I'm a health rock star and I just do it all and I'm awesome and follow me. I'm so awesome, right? That's not going to inspire hope in people. So this is where this type of thing is I want to start with what are the pains that people that you work with, well, let's start with yourself. What is the pain that you have overcome? Now, this does not always have to be related to health. This can be any pain in your life that you have overcome. So like, for example, I have felt the pain of having 2 dyslexic children that I did not know what was wrong with them, and they were undiagnosed. That is a pain. I had a problem. I found a solution. My solution was Vern, my wonderful tutor. Okay, so that's adding value, and it's connecting people to me that, you know, me and my story. Okay, so let's write down, let's brainstorm, okay, with just the pains that you have overcome. We're just going to start writing. Okay, the pain, go.
Knee pain.
Huh?
Knee pain.
Oh, knee pain. Yeah. You have overcome knee pain. Yes. Okay. So you want to write it down, just brainstorm it. This is going to be, I mean, obviously, yes, pains that you have experienced in your health journey. Think about where you were at before you started working with your coach and what were the pains that you experienced. But also, if there's major pains in your life, you can absolutely share those, because chances are they're all interconnected. If you, like, say you experienced the pain of a divorce, well, you probably packed on some pounds during that divorce, right? You probably slipped in your health during that divorce.
Financial struggle.
Yeah, we're not going to share it out loud. Just brainstorm.
Oh, sorry.
Write as many as you can think as fast as you can do. Let's see who can get the most in this amount of time.
You want a 5-minute timer?
Probably 2 minutes. Let's do 2 minutes. As many as you can think of.
It's coming, honey.
Are we good? Let's see how many we've gotten. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep going. We're at 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Okay. And if you're having trouble coming up with things, think of like your mind, your body, your finances. Like, think, okay, what have I experienced in my body? What have I experienced in my mind? What have I experienced in my finances?
And this is lifetime.
Yeah, this can be lifetime. It can be pain that you experience, you know, things that the program has helped, but it can also just be things that you've overcome.
Hey, was that supposed to go in the hope column or just write it anywhere?
Hope.
Okay, got it.
Hope. Mm-hmm.
All right, that was 2 minutes.
Okay. How many did you get? Put it in the chat. All right, awesome. Okay, now we're gonna go to this other part of hope. If you need to turn the page over and create another column, on the back side, that's cool too, if you're running out of room. Now we want to think about what are some pains that our clients come to us for and experience. Let's just shout them out. Jessica, you go. And just write these down.
Being insecure in their fat body.
Insecure and fat body. Okay. Shayla.
I would say body aches and pains and inflammation and stuff like that.
Okay. Body aches. Sheila.
Tired all the time.
Boom. Tired. Gloria.
Shortness of breath, can't tie your shoes. Can't bend over to tie shoes.
Boom. Megan.
Not getting the results they want.
Tara.
Symptoms of type 2 diabetes.
Yeah. Type 2. Amanda. What you got?
Support and accountability.
No support. Chris.
Yo-yo dieting.
Yep. Kim.
They come to us for shame. They don't feel sexy anymore and they're embarrassed. They don't want to get naked anymore. And that's not good no matter how old you are.
That's
I
right.
agree. Naked is good.
We got to be able to
Naked
let
is
our freak
good.
flags fly, honey. Okay. So. Okay. Sorry. Danica.
How about being ridiculed and bullied by people? I have one that's being ridiculed by her husband. So
Oh, made fun of. Yeah.
you're fat. Yep.
By spouse. Yeah. Or whatever. Okay. Amity. Pain.
Like not being able to do fun things with their kids because they don't feel energetic or
Limited.
stuff.
Ellen.
Like going on an emotional roller coaster ride of their lives.
I'm going to say one because Ellen made me think of it is PCOS and infertility.
Yes.
Hormone imbalance.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was gonna say. It was
I
hormones.
stole Brandy's. I just realized that. I'm like, oh, that would be a good one for you.
Yeah. Being bitchy.
Yeah. Yeah, honey. We're 40-year-old and we cranky. Okay. So, all right. So now we've got our hope. Now this is where it really gets fun. This is my favorite part. Okay. Conviction is 3 things. Well, it could be up to 3 things, but it could just be one. But we're just going to start with one. What is one thing that makes you angry? Angry about the wellness industry, angry about what happens to people when they're trying to get healthy, whatever,
Okay.
healthcare. Okay. I mean, it's like, let me go. I got one. Okay. You go first. What makes you angry? And you don't need to write this down.
Complaining and doing nothing about it.
Complaining and doing nothing about it. Boom, honey. Okay. So that's Amanda's. You do not need to write that down. Okay. You're only writing down your own for this one because this is your conviction, because your conviction is not going to be my conviction. Okay. Jessica, what's your conviction?
All physical health starts with the 6 inches between the ears.
We lost you for a sec. We lost you for a second, Jess.
Oh, all physical health starts with the 6 inches between the ears.
We didn't hear.
Yeah, I'll type it in the chat. My internet's unstable. I said all physical health starts with the 6 inches between the ears.
That's what makes you angry. So what do we come into your TED Talk? Oh no. Come back. Okay. Shayla, what do we come into your TED Talk for? If you had the microphone and you're dropping it like it's hot with no ramifications, what are you angry about in the wellness space?
Perfection.
Tell me more.
That you have to, society puts this image that you have to be a certain way. It puts you in a box.
Okay, being put in a box that your image has to be this, and this is what signifies being
Yes.
attractive or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
write that down under the conviction column. Sheila, what are you mad about?
Pill
you-
pusher.
Pill pushers. All right, no pill pushing. Tell me a little bit more about that.
That something's wrong with you. Here, take a pill.
Here, take a pill. Okay, Gloria. We're gonna do this quick. What are you mad about without thinking? First thing that comes to your head.
Sorry, I needed to unmute myself. Judgment and shame that comes along being alcoholic, seen as being weak.
Yep. For addiction.
Yeah.
And all addictions are the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That your addiction, the judgment that comes with addiction, that you are weak, that you just need to get your shit together and it would be all right.
Come on, sister.
It
Preach.
doesn't work that way.
Yes. Can I get an amen in the chat? Yes. Write that down. That's so good. I'm coming to glory.
I'm gonna say self-sabotage. And then people jumping from, like, they do this and then they do this and they keep jumping from one program to another.
Oh, yeah. Okay, write that down. Write that down. We're gonna develop that. Tara, what do we come into your TED Talk for?
The parents who choose to not be there long-term for their kids and grandkids.
Because of their poor lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
Preach it. Amanda. Oh, we already did you. I already forgot though. It was tell me again. I forgot.
Mommy and daddy.
Complaining and doing nothing about it.
I'll tell you. in a
Complaining and
minute,
doing
okay?
nothing about it. Yes. Okay. Chris. What do we, oh, are you frozen? Chris, are you coming? Are you there?
Ooh, me?
Chris? Yeah, you were
Hi.
frozen for a sec.
Yeah.
What are you angry
I in
about?
their damn mouths. Boom.
Boom. Yes. Come on. And then you got to clean
That's
up a
right.
mess. Come on.
Every
Okay.
freaking day.
I'm coming to Chris's TED Talk too. I'm sitting in the front row. Okay. Kim.
I'm mad that menopause weight is real and diets don't work to get rid of it.
That's some facts. That's some facts.
That is.
Yes. And that men don't have to do that.
It's
Why
so
do they
unfair.
get a free pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why God made us the child bearers. I'm telling you, because we are rock stars and strong ass, badass women.
Right
Mm.
over here. Watch us flex. All right, Danica.
Okay, are you ready? I am
Yes.
tired of, number one, on people telling you how to be healthy, but especially in the healthcare industry, because I don't understand that. But going to the doctor, having them say, you need to lose weight or you're gonna die, not giving them direction, giving them pills and sending them home without anything to do. And then all the commercials about meds just back it up, and it's a bunch of bullshit.
I call bullshit. Yep. Exactly.
Oh, I have another one.
Yes. That one's good. I'm coming to
Healthcare.
Danica's TED Talk too. Okay. Amanda.
Healthcare professionals not being healthy.
Yeah.
The hypocrisy that happens. Yes.
Or
Amity?
just the not having support.
Yeah. Yeah. Amity.
I think it's responsibility. It goes with hers because it's like when people tell me that's just what they were raised that way. They they can't help it. Like their family was that way, so they can't change it, even though they really can. Like if they tried, because I
Right.
had that sense too. Like, well, my mom taught me that, so it's just the way I am. Like it's silly now, but so many people say that.
So like it's just the way I am attitude and being stuck and like not taking responsibility for getting
Yeah.
unstuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just big boned. Don't you
I'm
love that?
just big bone. I love what Dr. A says. He's like, honey, your bones are only big bones and little bones. There's only 5 pound difference. So you need to get rid of that story. Bones don't weigh that much. I love it. And then we've got Ellen. Everybody's moving around here. Ellen.
I would just say the unsustainable healthcare system that everybody's just getting sicker.
Yes. What makes you mad about that?
Kind of what they were saying, healthcare system is not sustainable in the way that we're treating our healthcare workers as well.
Ooh, the way we're write that down because that's really good. Brandy first. I love you. I miss you, by the way. Anyway, she's my best friend, so I'm gonna see her very often. What are you mad about?
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
I'm mad about Christians thinking that.
Yes. Me and Brandy are doing a joint TED Talk. Chris says light bulb moment here.
I think I'm most mad about the fact that we have made being fat okay in the world.
Yeah.
I don't want to shame people, but I don't want it to be acceptable to be 400 pounds. And say that.
Come on. Yes. And mine is pretty much what Brandy said, but I would say that we call sin sickness. Is we can't get free from it because we don't call it what it is. We call it disease. And we're like, oh, and then you never have to deal with your bull crap. Right. And that's what I don't like about it, is that it keeps people stuck and oppressed and dependent on the system and dependent, physically, financially, all the things, and they're blind to it. And it's promoted. Okay. Those are the things. Okay. So that's what you're convicted about. Now, keep in mind, you may be like, holy crap, that is dementia is not natural in a disease process. That's a good one. So you can actually have like pretty much up to 3 convictions, 3 to 5 convictions, like depending on, your life experience. So if you've got more, I would go with like 3 to 5. And maybe one of your convictions is not even directly health related. Like another conviction that I have is that people should get to become who God made them to be, like without societal norms, like and being put into a box. And you should not have to work at a job that makes you, like, if you have to be medicated to work at your job, you're not doing what God called you to do. Okay, that's a sign. Okay. And so that's another conviction that I have. And I have an answer for that too. I have a solution. Okay. So now we've got all of our lists, 1 into thirds and 1 into fourths, going like the same direction, how we did this last one. Negative people. Yeah, that's a good one. The fun suckers. Okay. So now go ahead and fold this to each other to where you can you're gonna end up with 7 columns like this. Does that make sense? 7 columns? 7. And you can tape it down the middle if you have tape or you want to, but you could just lay it on your desk. It's totally fine. And then,
Sorry, how much are we writing in these little tiny columns? Because I have little paper.
oh, you have a little paper. We're gonna write 4 things in each column. 4 things in each column.
I'm gonna need 4 pieces of paper then. not
Okay, yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, if you wanted to do like, you'll need 7, you could have 7 pieces of paper. If you wanted to do it like that and just do 7 pieces of paper. That would work too. Okay, so now we're going to, 7. So now we're going to write at the top of our paper, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, small at the top. So we have a column for each day of the week. And there's a reason why I'm not having you write this in your calendar. I'm having you write it on a piece of paper. So don't think I'm crazy. Yeah, there's a method to I mean, I am crazy, but there is a method to my madness. Okay, so we're gonna end up with 7 columns. All right. This is where it all is gonna come together. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, so now we have, I need a bigger desk. Okay, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you should have something that looks like this. With the days of the week across the top. Okay, now for Monday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so Monday, at the top in the margin, you're gonna put lifestyle. Like right here at the top, just put lifestyle. Under Tuesday, you're gonna put engagement. On Wednesday, you're gonna put hope. On Thursday, you're gonna put how to. On Friday, you're gonna put conviction. On Saturday, you're going to put how to. And on Sunday, you're gonna put hope.
That was hope.
Hope. Mhm. Okay. Now, especially for those of you that are growing as coaches, those are going to be really, really important for you because this is where you're going to add tons of value to your followers and they're going to want to follow you, right? To the people, they're going to be like, wow, she's giving me some really great tips. I'm getting value here. So they're going to want to come to your page. Okay. So now what we're going to do is lifestyle. Okay. We're going to put a 1 under lifestyle. We're going to put a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, like number it going down the page. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now for your lifestyle post, okay, lifestyle is pretty much, it's a free for all. This is where you share you're at the pool with your kids, you're on vacation, your family, a throwback, whatever. It's just something fun, lighthearted, a way for people to get to know you or share your life with people, like a living out loud kind of picture. Okay. We're not overthinking this. We're just doing our thing. Okay. Now, this is where it's going to be really important for you to have somewhere to put your content. You can put it in the notes in your phone. we're storing the content because we're making 30 days worth of content in a 1 hour session. Okay. And so you can put it in the notes of your phone, but what I find the best way to do, and I'm going to actually show you how to do it, is just to create your own group.
Do what?
Create a group on Facebook, a private group that is only you see it. Okay. This is what you're seeing. I'm going to share my screen. If you don't know how to create a group, don't freak out. I've never done, I don't know if I've ever done it on my computer, but I'm sure we can figure it out here. So I've usually done it on my phone. So let's see, we are going to, if anybody knows where to go, just let me know. Let's go to group. Do you know, anybody know where to go? I know.
You're
Great group. Okay, great group. I was there. Okay.
Yeah, you're there.
I just don't see. Because I'm covering it.
And then make sure that
I
you
see it now.
said-
Okay, so Shelley test. We're gonna set this as private and we're going to make it invisible.
Yes.
Hidden. We're not gonna invite friends.
Yep.
And then we're gonna hit create. Now I have my group. Okay, so this is my group.
Hold on.
Now I can share all my content in here. As I'm coming up with things, this becomes like my dumping station. So then when I share it for the day, I can just copy paste it over. Does that make sense? So
Yep, perfect.
so for your lifestyle posts, this is where, you know, and I tell people, I would tell you all what I do and what I know how to do is when you are dressed up, when you are going, you know, already dressed up and already looking nice, right? Take some pictures. Or maybe once every 3 months, take some outfits and go, you know, have somebody take some pictures of you or you with your family or whatever. You know, the goal is just you need pictures. You need pictures of you living your life, however you can get those. What you can use the selfie portrait on your, or the timer on your phone. But this is just 4 pictures. We want to scroll through our camera, our phone, and we want to find 4 pictures that show us living our life. Just 4 kind of life. And if you don't have any pictures,
I don't have a life. I work too much.
take a picture. That's part of your life. That's what people need to know. Like with you and your whatever your life is.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
not allowed to do that, but yeah.
Oh, you can't
But
take a
that's cool.
picture in your scrubs or anything? Like,
Only in the hotel. I can't do it at work.
oh, well, do
Against
it
rules,
at
but
home.
All good.
Do it at home.
It's all good. I'm just a kid. I have a life.
Yeah, you do. You do. You have one day off.
Are we putting these in our group right now?
Yeah,
Are we
I would
just-
go
we're
ahead
finding
and just throw them in your group right now. Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see me. Can you, I don't know if you can see me while I'm doing it, but that's okay. You don't need to.
No, we can't see.
I'm here. But I'm here.
So you do in your group, you do it just like a post, just like you would normally a post on your wall, but it's just going to be private in your group.
Okay, wait a second. I'm completely lost in this group thing. Maybe, and if I'm the only one, I'll deal with this later on. Everybody else has got it?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out later.
Okay, right now, Gloria, just save those pictures to an album on your phone or in the notes section of your phone. Okay, don't let this part hang you up at all. This is not, don't let this part hang you up.
Is
I
this
think
where
it
you put,
helps too.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said put them in an album, because I'm going through my phone trying to get the pictures into my private group, and it's making a post of them. So Gloria, put them in an album and you can use them later when you want to use them.
Great. That I always do. I do have an album. I know that. It's the group part that's throwing me off. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. As you're out living your life and you take a picture that you're like, oh, this would be really good, throw it in an album so that then when you sit down to do your content for the month, you got something to work with. Okay. So we are going to just find 4 pictures as fast as we can.
Is
Go.
this where you also include your dog?
Yes.
Okay.
This is you living your life, you know, the meals that you made, the restaurants you visited, the family you have, you know, you. Or it could be your family, you or your family, if they give you permission. Could be picture of you doing something that is important to you, you know, lifestyle stuff. And don't think about it, you just find 4 pictures. Like if you think about it, no, we're not thinking about it. We're finding 4 pictures. Now, I want
That's
you
a
to
great way to get them off your phone too. Man, do I have way too many pictures on my phone. I need it somewhere. So thank you for this.
Me too. So now what you want to do is you want to title this post. You want to put at the top, November lifestyle. Post it. You want to title the post, pick 4 pictures, save it to your group or in your notes on your phone and title it November lifestyle. So you can find them. Make sense? Okay.
So you want us to not only find them for the month, but you want us to be able to go back to them 4 months later. That's why you want us to save them in the notes? No.
Not 4 months later, but I want you to be able to find them to post them on Monday.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Don't overthink it. We're just finding 4 pictures, throwing them in an album in the group and writing November lifestyle, titling it November lifestyle. Are we done? Put your hand up if you're done. We done. Terry, you done?
Done.
All right. Woo-woo! Yay us. We got 4 posts for Monday. Done. Okay. Now we're going to engagement. We're doing 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. I forgot. You can, if you want to, put under lifestyle when you've titled 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on here, lifestyle. To jog your memory, you can put like dog, sushi eating, like whatever, to remember what your pictures were if you want, right?
Okay, gotcha.
So just basically title the picture of like what it was. So mine says like dog rest, boots, kid selfie, and me and Isabella.
So just to be clear, I might be dense, but you put all 4 or 5 pictures into one post.
I did for this
for
one,
yourself. Yeah. And then when you go back to get them, you'll go to that one picture within the post.
Yep. Copy
it and paste it into the real post that you're going to make with the description and all that good stuff. Yes?
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Just for clarification.
Yep.
And then Shelley, you have 4 pictures for Monday. So you're doing all 4 of those on Monday or no?
I'll explain that later. Don't try to figure it out. Just track with me. It's gonna all make sense in the end. Okay, now we're going to engagement, and this is where we need engagement posts or questions. Like the point of this is to get engagement. It does not have to be health related. It probably should not be health related. And we just want to ask the question. So think of a question, or, you know, there's all sorts of those memes, you know, that require a response. Okay. So some that I have posted that have done really well just here recently was show me the best selfie you have in your iPhone, in your phone, not iPhone. Best selfie you have in your phone. Now, Jessica did actually put a whole bunch of engagement memes together for us inside Team Redeem. It's gonna come up, you find 4, you put them in there, okay? If you don't want to save memes, just type it out. You don't even have to have a meme. Just type it out as a question in the little, you know, where the color background. So that one did well. Another one is out of curiosity, if you had to give a 15-minute TED talk, what would it be on? That one did really good. And then another one that did really good was, what does everyone on my friends list do for a living? So for me,
That's cool.
yep.
I've got a lot of pet lovers on my page, and one that performs really well for me is show me the last picture of your pet that you took with your phone. Another one that engages really well for me is, you know, each thing they've never ever done. The word searches, where it's like, first 3 words are your 2021, or first 3 words you see describe your current mood, or like whatever those ones are. Those ones perform really well for me as well.
Okay.
I was gonna say also the GIF, you know, when you say like, what was your first job? Show me in a GIF. Those do amazing for me. And I take life. When I was looking for a washer and dryer, I had no idea so many people had an input on top load versus it blew up. So even if you take something like that.
Yeah. Ask a question. I mean, it could be any, right? It could be like, if you're moving out of state, where's the best state to move to? Where's your favorite place to go on vacation? It's not hard. Just 4, go.
Remember, everybody loves to give their opinion and share their advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you may not want it, but okay. So everybody got 4? Raise your hand. We're not making this hard, not making it complicated. We're doing it as fast as we can. The goal here is speed. Okay. Speed, speed, speed. And you're just writing it in, you're writing the engagement question in your thing. Or if you're doing memes, put 4 of them, share them to your album in your group, and write November engagement. Can we move on to the next one? Yeah. Let me know when I can move on. Good. Okay. So next is hope. Now this is where it gets really super easy, because we go to hope, we look at our paper, we go under hope, and we find the first 4 things that we put on our hope list, and we write them 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just write down the topic. Okay.
Yeah.
The first 4 things that you have under your hope column, you're just going to write those things down.
Oh. Gotcha, the ones we already have.
Yep. All right. Now, remember, hope marketing can be alive. It can be a post. It can be a meme, or you can make it into like a one of those graphics or whatever, where you maybe put an inspirational quote. This is where you can do inspirational quotes. You can do quotes from people, quotes from yourself, things like that. Or it can be the pain, problem, solution post, or the other where I said the start, the struggle, the story. You can tell the story of the start, the struggle, and the story. And we're going to get better at this, guys. I just want to give you guys a frame of reference of like kind of how we're doing this here. So like dyslexia was my first one. So I'm going to write down what was the pain, what was the problem, what was the solution, right? Underneath dyslexia. My second one is grief. I'm going to say, what was the pain? What was the problem? What was the solution? That's the formula. That's one formula you can use for these kind of posts.
And these are our convictions now?
No,
I
this is
missed something.
hope.
Okay.
On Wednesday,
Right.
you go to your column that says hope and you find your first four.
Okay, I did that.
Okay. Now you've got them labeled 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So whatever your first pain was, like what was your first pain?
Well, I just did what everybody was saying on
Well,
that one.
whatever you wrote
So it was
down on the hope column, what was the first thing that you wrote down?
Insecure, unsecure fat body, insecure.
Okay. Did you write down your own pains first, or did you just write down what everybody else said?
I just wrote down what everybody else was saying.
Okay,
So
I
think
would also add a
start with mine.
column, yeah, for your own. But anyway, so then the dyslexia.
Oh, sorry, I got it.
So pain, problem, solution.
Okay.
And now you're gonna go to how to. So now you go to your how to column. Okay. And you find your first four how to's. What do we have? We have navigate the holidays. We have getting your water intake in. We have quality sleep. And what to order at a restaurant. Okay, now also remember, this content can be done in a post, it can be done in a live, and you can make a fancy little graphic that says 3 tips to get your water in. 1, use a fancy water bottle. 2, add lemon. 3, measure it, right? And then you can put your name at the bottom, Coach Shayla, right? Or it can literally just be like, you can do a picture of you with a water bottle, or you see what I'm saying? So it's not just all so cookie cutter. There's different ways that you can share this information, but this is your content. So now we're going, so that's how to, and you want to think about, there's 2 ways to do a how to post. Let's just keep it simple. 3 tips to how to blah, blah, blah. How to navigate the holidays. So you're going to do 3 tips or 5 secrets. 3 tips or 5 secrets. So it could be 5 secrets that you may not know to navigate the holidays in a healthy way. And then share your 5 tips, your 5 how-tos. So what are 5 things you guys would say? How are we going to do that? How are we going to navigate the holidays?
Are we shouting them out?
Yeah, let's shout them out.
Throw your own party so you're in control of the food.
Host your own party. Okay.
pre-plan your menu.
Okay. What's another one?
Something that you can eat to the party.
Bring a dish.
Make your focus connection.
Focus on connection. And one more.
It's fellowship and fun, not food.
Perfect. Okay. Getting our water intake. What is 3 tips on how to get our water in? Fancy water bottle.
Count to 8 while you're drinking. That's 8 ounces. 8 big gulps.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. What's the third one?
Add lemon.
Add lemon. Okay. Do you guys see, get the hang of that? How you can do that so simply? What's 3 tips for quality sleep?
Yeah.
Off media.
Like reminder stuff.
That's another one. Set a bedtime. That's another one.
Drink some tea or take a warm bath.
Good. Another one is keep your room cool.
Cool. Yes.
Okay. And so you guys get the idea on that. So that can be, like I said, a live, it can be a post, it can be a meme. Okay, now we're going to conviction. Okay. This is where it really becomes, you really start to you know, be individualized and say something different than everybody else is saying. This is why the person's going to come to you and not to me. Okay. So think of your conviction and then ask yourself why. So if my conviction is we call sin sickness, and then prescribe a pill, a diagnosis and a pill for it. And if that's my conviction, I'm going to say, why does that bother me? And write that first thought down. Okay, and then ask so you write that thought down. And then ask yourself, why does that bother me? Whatever you wrote down for one.
Your baby.
Okay, so for example, I wrote, I see too many waste their life. So why does that bother me? So I put that in number 2.
Right there.
And then number 3 is, why does that bother me? Now, if you have strong statements or strong thoughts or whatever that you want to share, I mean, this is where you would share that. Remember, when you're doing conviction marketing, it's always what you're for. Always say what you're for, not necessarily what you're against. But by saying that you're for something also means that you're against something, right? And that can be a little bit scary sometimes for people, because you're like, oh, I want everybody to like me and everybody to, you know, I don't want to cause a ruckus. Well, also remember, it's how you say it. It's how you say it. Like, think whenever you're saying it, like, I see too many waste their life, right, on poor lifestyle. and then blame it on God. That makes me mad. Okay. So I'm not mad at those people that do that. I'm mad at the behavior and I'm mad at the fruit because I love those people. Does that make sense? Okay. So you're going to write four thoughts there. And then you're going to next go to your next in line, which is your how-to. So for this how-to, you're just going to go to the next, or you're going to go to the next section, which was the things people need to know how to do that they might not know they need to know how to do. Does that make sense? Because we made like 2 sections. So that was cravings, better friendships, eat more to lose weight, and rewards
And
without
is this
food.
for the how-to on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah, how to on Saturday. So you should be on Saturday, and doing your 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, how to posts are going to be 3 tips on how to do this, or 5 secrets on how to do this. And this would be good, and, you know, maybe Thursdays you do 3 tips and maybe Saturday you do 5 secrets. Because it's the things that they need to know that they don't know they need to know that they know. How do we say that? Okay.
FYI, you guys, guess what you can do next year in November?
Do them
You can
again.
pull out this year's November and do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You
Well,
do not need to reinvent the wheel.
Newsflash, we just created an entire year and enough content for a year.
Yep.
Okay. But that's why it's just going to take us just a little bit longer than I expected. But I did do Andrea's in 1 hour. So just so you know, it can be done in 1 hour, but we're doing a lot of explaining here. But next month, we're going to be like, we're going to know what's up. We're going to do this. Okay. So now for Hope on Saturday, this is where you're going to do other people's hope. Okay. So your Wednesday was your hope, your story, your hope story. Saturday is going to be somebody else's hope story. Okay. So this is where I might share Shayla's her struggle, her story. And maybe if I've got a picture of her and me from convention, I'm going to share that, right? Or maybe I'm going to grab a picture from her off of her page, or I'm going to go to Transformation Stories to share, and I'm going to find a story. Now, this is probably
And this is on Sunday, right, Shelley?
This is on, yes, Sunday.
This is Sunday's hope.
This is Sunday's hope. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go to that second column under that second section under hope, where we listed our clients or other people's pains. And what we said was insecure with body aches, tired, no energy, and short of breath. Now, you go to Facebook. If you can't, like, if a name pops in your head, like Shayla's gonna pop in my head because Shayla's the one that said it. The insecure, right?
Also, guys, think about your personal clients.
Yes.
Those are going to be your most powerful group to start with. If you don't have any personal clients that you can shout out on your wall that are dealing with insecurity and who have not given you permission to share their story, share their story first.
Yep. So it kind of goes your client stories, then our coaches and our community stories, then transformation stories to share. Okay, so those are your 3 places you can look. Also keep in mind, say you have a client who is just like rocking this and they're like, oh my gosh, I got family pictures and I feel amazing and I've never been able to be in pictures with my kids before. Well, that would speak to that, but maybe they're like, I'm not ready to share. I don't want to share my story. I don't want to share my transformation. What I want you to do is I want you to keep a running notebook or a running piece of paper of every time you are inspired, every time you are given hope. And I want you to write those things down in a notebook, and I want you to quote what they said and write their name. It can be hope in our community, this type of thing. It can be on a hope and health night. It can be, do you see what I'm saying? It can be on client calls. So your client calls, you can keep adding to your hope columns and you can keep adding to your how-to columns, because the things that repeatedly come up with your clients and the things you are repeatedly sharing with your clients end up being your content. Does that make sense? If a leader says, if Dr. A says something, you're just like, whoa, that was fire. Okay. That's, you can share that, right? So, or maybe you're in an inspirational conference, or you're at church, or, you know, think about what inspires you, what gives you hope, things like that. But I want to show you that you can go to Transformation Stories to share. And in Transformation Stories, can you see my screen? Okay. So you type that little lookup button and you can type in insecure. And I get a whole bunch of things about with insecurity. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste that when I'm doing my 1 hour content creation. I'm going to copy paste this story into my group, my private group where I'm collecting all my information, right? Because you're not going to be putting all this stuff together every single day. You're going to sit down and create this for the month and store it in that group. And then you just copy paste onto your page every day. Does that make sense? So we sit down, we go to a coffee shop, we do intense focus, you know, next month we'll be able to really get down to business, but because I'm just teaching the formula. But so I'd copy this, I would paste it, I would put it into my group, and I would label it November Sunday Hope. Because then when I go to my private group, I can find it. So then I just type in here November, right? What did I say? In engagement. And now it comes up and I know where to find it. I can find it easily because eventually you're gonna have a bunch of stuff in here and it's gonna be, you're not gonna be able to find what you're looking for. But so that is, you know, keep it easy peasy. Just don't. Now I will say, the more personal you make it, like I know Sheila, I have a picture with me and Sheila. So it's going to be more effective to show Sheila's transformation and for me to say, Sheila was feeling insecure in her body. But since she shed 80 some pounds, right? She's like found a new lease on life and totally secure in her body now. That is going to be more effective than just some blanket copy paste post that I like don't say anything about, and it's just impersonal. So if you do share something from Transformation Stories to share, which is awesome because and I always pick the one that's the most visually stimulating, the most like, wow, right? Because people don't usually read the words, they look at the picture. And if the picture catches their eye, then they read the words. So you might put at the top, have you ever felt insecure? ? Big bold caps with some emojis and stuff. And then your best picture. And then you might put, I sure have. Like how does that speak to you personally? I have sure felt that way. And I have hidden in pictures. And I have whatever. Or my clients tell me all the time they feel this way. I hear this every day, week in and week out. And I want you to know you don't have to live your life feeling insecure, and then post the story. Okay. So this is your hope. content, your 4 things. Now we've got, and remember, this is going to be a running list. We're just going to keep adding it to it. And as you find, you know, stuff, and you can make a file that's inspirational quotes and things and just throw them in there. And you might just put inspiration, right? Like you might just title it inspiration, and you just collect these little folders and stuff. So then when you sit down and know in your next month to create all of your content in a month, you already have everything. Does that make sense? And then you're just beast moding it. Now I will tell you, there is a way to schedule 30 days worth of content. So you can sit down in one sitting and schedule all 30 days to where it automatically posts for you and you don't even have to do anything. That's an advanced session, which we're not getting into today, but I just want you to know that that's a thing. Okay. And then also I want to tell all of you all to remember that on Tuesday, I am calling Tuesday Transformation Tuesday, and I would invite all of you to post whatever you posted on your wall, copy paste it and put it into Hope, Health, and Wealth. Because remember, that's a baby that needs fed. And we got to feed the baby. Okay. So if you're
Shelley, should we consider changing our content calendar then? Because we have Tuesdays as an engagement post. So should Tuesday would be Hope, Wednesday
I got you.
engagement?
Yeah. No, don't change it. Just post on Tuesday. Just post something in. Just remember that Transformation Tuesday is share a transformation into Hope, Health, and Wealth. Put that on your calendar, okay? Because we need to collectively, like just one voice screaming in the group won't get it done. We got to do it collectively together, because the collective energy is what moves mountains. Okay. And then now that you've got your thing, okay, you've got it all written out. Just rock with your paper taped together, which is probably what I'll do. Okay. But if you're one of those people, now you pull out your cheap calendar. The only thing that's going in this calendar is content that you're scheduling and committing to producing. Does that make sense? So now you go, okay, Sunday, for the first Sunday of the month is Insecure with Body, right? And you transcribe it over to your calendar. Make sense? I guess we should have probably started with Sunday because that's how calendars are, but I didn't do that. So we'll do that next month. But anyway.
But if we're going to copy this onto the calendar, if that's what we choose to do, then it's very easy for us to switch it, because I love that. Because you see my paper, it's all messed up right now.
Right, your paper, because this is like your brainstorm paper. This is like your brains, right? And now this is like your plan.
I love it.
Okay, because what you don't want to do is go, okay, like what is today? Like I don't even know what day it is half the time. You know, what is today? And what did I say I was going to post on that day? And whatever. You want to be able to go to your calendar, look on day one, and go, okay, it's what is written down here. I just need to put that, search that in my group, and that post is going to come up. So this is the key, is you have to put whatever you title it in your group, you have to call it the same thing on your calendar, or you're not going to be able to find it. Does that make sense? So you just go to your thing, your group, you type in whatever you called it, you copy paste it over to your page. All right. I'd love to hear your feedback.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I have to say, I think we kind of are like deer in the headlights, or at least I am a little bit. But this has been amazing. Thank you both, Jess and Shelley. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, just finding a spot for stuff that's in my phone and organizing it is very helpful. I appreciate that detail, and getting to use, coming up with this private Facebook group was probably the answer that a lot of us were looking for, and how to keep it a little better organized. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. It should, because it took a minute to click, but the 4 items that we're thinking about posting represent every day of the week for 4 weeks.
Exactly.
And I had that aha moment. I'm like, oh, that's how it's coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
what
will
I
ask you, when
what
we're
we
using
was not-
stories,
Mhm.
that's right. When we're using stories from Transformation Stories to Share, are you using snippets from their story on your post, or are we rewriting the whole thing and just using the picture?
No, what you can do is you can take a snippet out of their story, bump it up to the top, like the most impactful part maybe, and then put in quotations like down below the whole story for the people that want to read on, right? But 99% of people are not going to read all that unless you use a trigger word that speaks to their story. And that's why you want to put the word insecure body, right? You want to put body aches and pains. You want to put no energy. That should be at the top in caps, bold starred, circles around it. Because if I have body pain, my reticular activating system, which is what makes me zone in on the information that I need to know in the world, goes off. And then I'm like, I need to know this. And then I
Like,
start,
ooh, that could be important.
That could be important for me. Yeah, this could be important to my survival or my whatever. So that's why it's important to put that up at the top.
But we don't have to rewrite it. Just copy
No,
what
no,
they're
no,
saying.
don't rewrite it. That would be wrong, because you would be kind of you would be false representing them.
You know what I have done?
Oh, you're on mute, Jess. You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
What I have done with those stories, especially if they're really long, is I'll pull like 1 or 2 paragraphs and delete everything else and just use a couple of their paragraphs so that they're not so freaking long, but they're still their words.
Yes. Now I will say, so this is gonna be it can be your wall post stories too. It can be inspiration for your story. So like if today I'm gonna share that post from my wall to my stories, I'm gonna throw Shayla's pictures in there, and then I'm gonna get on with maybe a little video clip even, and just say, oh my gosh, this is my friend Shayla, you got to check her out, she's such an inspiration. She was dealing with an insecure body, right? And she's rocking it. I'm so excited for her, whatever. So you kind of build off of that inspiration. Does that make sense? So that is one story clip that you can do, and it ties it all together in a bow, right? The other story clips that you can do, we've talked about the 15-second story, which is where literally wherever you're going or wherever you just got done doing, you're literally just reporting what you're doing. Just got done going to the grocery store, picked up some broccoli for half price. Hello, I'm excited about that. You know, whatever. I mean, it does not have to be like Chris. It can be, I'm on the bus, ready to go to work, making my lean and green, you know, and it's maybe sound crazy to try to be healthy living out of a hotel, but I'm committed to doing it. Just got done eating my lean and green. Okay. Just got done dropping my kids off at soccer. Just getting ready to go to church, whatever, you know, those kind of things. It's the point is your face showing up. So that can go in your stories. Your stories every day should have transformation pictures in them. Every day. You can just pull those, not the whole, it doesn't have to be the whole story, just share pictures. You can have a whole collection of just pictures that you just share every day on your phone to stories. Easy. Yep.
How many stories do you typically do a day?
I think between 5 and 8 is a good number.
That's a lot.
It's, yeah, it's
a lot.
whatever. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're doing none now, start with 1. If you're doing 1 now, do 3.
Now, when you
If you
say,
want to take over the world, do 8.
when you say stories, you're not talking about 8 or 5 individual stories. You're talking about going into stories and posting. Got it.
Right, and it's not 5 to 8 transformation pictures.
Yeah.
It's making sure you share at least 1 transformation picture in your stories every single day. The rest of stories is to share life with people, right? Like Shayla's showing her cute little babies and Brandy's showing Miriam's first, sweet potato bite, or, whatever. It's just so people can get to know you. Okay. If you're doing something fun and exciting and you're going on an adventure, people want to see adventure, especially if you're out living your life and other people are stuck in a cubicle. They kind of want to know that there's life outside of the cubicle and you can help them. That's why we like reality TV, right? Well, most humans like reality TV. And what I want to tell you guys is that we are going to learn to be professional coaches, because I'm just going to be straight up. There are feeling slingers out there, but they ain't going to last. Only the people that choose to learn how to coach professionally are going to really create a solid, sustainable business. That's just facts. And to be the coach that you need to be to have the impact and the income you want to have, we have to learn how to brand ourselves. We cannot we cannot be a coach through somebody else's success. You have to learn how to be your own person. And this is where this is going to happen, because your flavor is going to be different than my flavor, and Shayla's flavor is going to be different than Jessica's flavor. And the scarcity mindset should not be a thing. Okay. Because we like to tell ourselves, oh, the market's oversaturated. No, it's not. Unless the ICU beds are empty and there are no people on prescriptions and the waiting room at doctor's offices are empty, the market is not saturated. We have just not shared our message properly yet. And so that's not true. And what's going to happen is when you start doing this and you get good at it, your message is going to resonate with the people that need to find you so that you can help them. And I know there's people that do content calendars, and there's social media marketers and social sellers that they're like, oh, buy my calendar and I'll just create your content for you. That won't work. And I don't want you guys doing that, because you're not little robots. You're you, and I could give you 30 days of content that I created for you to post, but it's not going to be your content.
We have to be authentic.
What?
We have to be authentic to attract people to us.
Yes, you have to be authentic to attract people to us. And when you start doing this, what will happen is people will start coming to you, because they will see you as an authority and that you have an answer. We'll be doing more of teach you guys how to create colors for yourself, how to do your own stuff. It's going to be great. Awesome. Shayla, do you have a question?
I just wanted to say real quick, if 5 to 8 stories is too intimidating, so stories last for 24 hours. What I like to do is I like to do 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Like if I'm running in the bathroom, just something, whatever, easy. And then 2 at night. That way you always are circulating your stories. And for all of you coaches who have been doing this for a while, check your memories. Yeah. On your phone every day, Facebook shows your memories. If you see something that is really good, because I've had my own personal page, I want to say for about 10 months now, and I absolutely love it. It is a game changer. Put your memories in, and that way in your personal group, that way you always have those. You always have those pictures or those posts.
Yeah. If you've been doing it for a year, I do that all the time. I just go back to the last year I already have stuff and it's already relevant and whatever. So yeah, but anyway, I know we went way over, but hopefully it was worth your time investment, and we'll just keep getting better and better at it. So this is going to be the second November, or the second Saturday of every month. We're going to spend an hour putting our content together. But also I want to tell you that you are the leader of your own business. And now that you have the formula, you don't need, you don't necessarily have to come to the workshop. What you have to do is block your calendar off. And when you treat it like more like a business, you will be happier, because you won't feel this scramble of like, oh my gosh, I got to create content and I'm trying to be at the grocery store and, feed my 2-year-old while I'm trying to create content. And that's stressful, So block off. What I do is I make it an experience, because I'm a 7 and I need an experience, honey. I'm an Enneagram 7. I can't be doing no boring work. Okay. I got ADD to the core. So I have to go to a beautiful location. I have to drink beautiful coffee. I have to block off I got to get in the mood. I know it's ridiculous, but that's how I am. So anyway, I treat myself. I make it like it's a spa day. It's fun. So whatever you got to do, that's what you got to do. If you need to be here with us and this is what gets your pants going, light your pants on fire, then do that. Okay. But the point is to do it. Okay.
Does this change every month, this pyramid?
Nope. Never changes.
As
People
long,
always want how to, they always want hope, and they always need to hear your convictions.
Does your content change each month for how to, hope, and conviction?
Yes, because
so we need to think about that long term. Like, what are you gonna?
You don't have to think about for about a year. Because you've already got, now you're just going to the next 4. Right. So like on how to, we did the first 4. Now next month, we're going to do stop, challenge, and choose, what to buy, healthy surroundings, how to move without exercise.
I probably need to work on more convictions then. I don't need 12 convictions though. I just need answers to,
Three convictions is
3 would be enough.
3 to 5 is pretty what most people have, unless you're, I don't know, girl, you're an 8. So you got to be fired up about stuff.
I'm not that convicted.
Well, it might not
3 to 5 is manageable.
Okay. But also think about, there's your convictions about the industry and about what is the gap. Think about this. If that doesn't help you, what is the gap in the market that nobody's filling that you feel strongly that you have a solution for? So like for me, I feel strongly that emotional mismanagement is where all health disintegrates, and it is the root cause of all lifestyle driven diseases. I feel strongly.
I see that as an area for growth for me. That is a great area for growth.
Yeah. But don't try to be convicted about something you're not convicted about. You could just be like, I'm freaking convicted because women's pant sizes are not true to size. Okay, fine. Whatever. Say your truth. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. But it could be, I'm convicted that people need to stop packaging stuff with plastic and use glass.
Gotcha.
Okay. Right. It's just, what are you convicted about? And if you're questioning it and you're like, I don't know if I should share this, feel free to put it in your business chat and we can talk about it. There you go. Okay. I'm convicted that every child deserves a healthy mama. That's good. I'm convicted that every person should have the ability to go to the grocery store and buy groceries without the fear that their bank is their debit card is going to be rejected. And I got a solution for that. So anyway, you might take some time stewing over that conviction. I'm convicted that food producers need to label sugar as sugar. Preach it. Right. So yeah. Right. So there's lots of different, one big conviction I have is birth control. Putting 13-year-old girls on birth control because their hormones are a mess, because their diet is a mess. And then it jacks them up for life. And then they end up having PCOS and all infertility and hormone issues and it makes them, it affects their brain when it's developing. So anyway, all sorts of convictions that you can have health, but also think about what is the gap that you fill in the industry, right? Like like Jessica, I know one of the gaps that she feels is she's not going to she's not going to baby you. She's the badass love coach. She's going to tell you the hard thing and what you need to hear. So that could be a conviction of hers, that you need to hear the hard thing and you need to have people that are going to tell you the truth in your life. That could be a conviction. Makes sense? Shayla could be convicted that, you know, the biggest mess you can imagine, and you can change because it's your choice. All right. So I know he's so cute. They're getting so big. I remember when they were just like tiny babies, tiny babies. All right, guys. Hope this was fun, and go get your content on. I want to see all the contents. Hi.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.